device set here. Yeah, whatever. You can go ahead and share this on social. If anybody's just joining me, 1 second, I'm just gonna send a. Oh, hey, we already have somebody here. Hello, good afternoon. We're about 15 minutes or so until the broadcast will start for the San Jose Sharks versus Ottawa Senators game. As you might know, I actually won't be showing the game because that would go against YouTube's copyright policy. So, oh, go Sens! Well, hello and welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm here from Sharks territory, but of course, I hope that the Senators are able to pick things up eventually. I'm a big fan of the days when they had, Hossa and Heatley and Spezza and whatnot. I loved playing them in like NHL 2K4. And yeah, it's great to have a fan of the opposing team joining the stream here. So thanks for tuning in. We'll probably have a couple more people joining shortly. And yeah, I hope that you're excited to watch some hockey. Hey, Emily, thank you for joining. You are right on time. Actually, you are early because this game has yet to start. It will get started. Probably about 20 minutes is when they'll drop the puck. Thank you for joining, for tuning in from Predators territory. I'm just going to go ahead and get this shared on Twitter so that people know. Now live, hang out with the hashtag Twisted Family here. There we go. Bam. All right. Cool. Excellent. Okie dokie. Now, for our Senators fan here, are you actually from the Ottawa area, or whereabouts are you watching from? Like I said, I'm just about 15 minutes away from the Shark Tank, and I grew up an hour south of where they play too. Pre-game hang. Who wouldn't want to be early? There you go. First one in the rink, last one out of the rink. All right, I'm going to, let's see. I wonder if I can find anything in progress right now. There aren't that many games going on at the moment, though, so we'll see about that. Let's see here now. Sharks pregame live, of course. NHL Tonight. Yeah, I'll just go to NHL Tonight for a few minutes. Now the question becomes, will the Sharks actually show up for this game unlike the last time they played in Ottawa? Because that was nothing short of ugly. Of course, if you're a Sens fan, it was pretty cathartic, I imagine. Although the rest of the season wasn't, but hopefully things are looking up, of course. Hey, what's up, AJ? I am not surprised to see you here. Thank you for coming early. This is great. It's good to have you along. Game obviously hasn't started yet. It will start in the next probably 15 minutes or so. Looks like the Blues are up 3-1 on the Red Wings. Goals from Braden Shen. He's having a good start to the season. That's good because he had kind of a down year last year. Ryan O'Reilly got his second goal this season. And for the Red Wings, Philip Hronik, who is kind of under the radar, but I don't know. I think that eventually, he could become a staple for that team for sure. Go Sharks. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for joining the stream here. Howdy, everybody. Looks like we got 5 viewers already tuning in. Lots of thumbs up. That's pretty freaking awesome of you. I had put this on Twitter earlier, folks. So in addition to these live streams, of course, I actually produce content for the channel. The things is that I've been kind of busy the last couple of weeks, or I've been focusing on other stuff. Work's been pretty interesting because for what I do, we're tied a lot to what happens around Black Friday and Cyber Monday and whatnot. Hey, hockey fan, go Sharks. And so now I'm starting to get back into this idea of producing content. So right now I'm working on a couple of hockey history videos. One that I'm putting out probably first of all, I would think definitely within the next week, if not sooner. It'll be a video on a team that used to play in the ECHL out here in California, but then they moved on. Basically, I found a jersey of this team online, and I snatched it up, and I figured it'd be fun to put out a history video on them and, actually try to up my production quality a little bit. So I hope to see that come out well in the next video. So that's going to happen. Oilers lost 6-3. They were playing, wait, don't remind me. They were playing Florida, right? Well, it's kind of hard not to give up a lot of goals to Florida because they're so stacked offensively. Although I did see that comeback against Washington. That game was pretty nuts. McDavid and Draisaitl were just like unbelievable. I mean, that McDavid, when he had that one shot, that one goal that went like just off the crossbar, when he kind of shook free of the defender there and was in all alone, I just started laughing just because McDavid's so absurdly good. Anyway, hopefully we get some action like that here too, as the Sharks look to, shake off a tough loss against the Toronto Maple Leafs on Friday. So they had a back-to-back in Montreal and in Toronto. In Montreal, they won. It was their 9th consecutive victory against Montreal. So it's interesting because the Sharks have a terrible record lifetime against Buffalo, especially in Buffalo. Then they go to Montreal, and Montreal played just as well, if not better, 5-on-5 than San Jose did. But the Sharks cashed in on 2 of their power plays. And again, their penalty kill has been the team's biggest strength this season and their most consistent one at that. And they killed off all the Canadiens' power plays. And then after that victory, the Sharks went into Toronto, another team that they used to dominate, but over the past 2 years, Toronto has been all over them. So for their 4th consecutive victory over the Sharks, the Maple Leafs technically put in 4 goals, although really it was pretty much a 2-1 game, empty netter, and then kind of like a garbage time goal there. So the Sharks kept it close, in the first 30 minutes of the game, even more so. They looked at least on par with what the Maple Leafs were producing. But then the shot totals, I mean, this is kind of an interesting thing. I can't remember if it was like this last year, but the Sharks are struggling to actually shoot the puck, especially 5-on-5. Special teams, this team I don't worry about right now. They have, I think they're in the top 3rd in power play percentage, and they're number 1 in penalty kill. So special teams, they're doing just great. But 5-on-5, I mean, you're feeling the loss of Joe Pavelski for sure. The line combinations haven't been solidified entirely. Even today against Ottawa, the line combinations are going to get juggled quite a bit. So definitely look to see, if you're watching this game, observe that shift even early on. Like Kevin Labanc is playing top line with, I think, Marleau and Couture. So Timo Meyer's sliding down to the second line to play with Evander Kane and Tomas Hertl. And then Joe Thornton is actually going to play on a wing to Dylan Gambrell. So that's pretty interesting as well. Defensive pairings look the same, at least to start out, as their previous game. Again, we're still missing Radim Šimek, and hopefully he'll turn out. He'll show up for the homestand, which will start next Friday against the Winnipeg Jets. And then, lots of home games. Hopefully, a chance for Šimek to get in there, because when he was part of the Sharks last year, the team just plays so much better defensively as a whole. All right, so that's enough of that for right now. AJ, you asked in the comments, when is my next giveaway? Well, I haven't planned this one out just yet. Now, I'm thinking that I should do something around the holidays, definitely cash in on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or whatever. I think one thing that I will use kind of as an incentive is if I can get more subscribers and get closer to maybe the 500 subscriber mark, then I would probably give something away for that. So I think look out for something in the holiday time period. The Evan cometh. Indeed. Welcome, Evan. Thank you for joining the stream, pal. Hey, Flyers, what are they, 5-3-1 right now? I think they got a game today too. Kind of a couple of games where they were skidding there, but then 7 goals yesterday. Wow. So staying competitive in the Metropolitan Division and at least helping my preseason Stanley Cup prediction remain alive for sure. Crazy comeback. Yeah, that's what I hear. I mean, the Jackets have done okay for themselves to start the year, but yeah, Philadelphia just sticking it to them in the 3rd period and sticking to the Blackhawks earlier. So they seem to be doing pretty well. So good on them. Looks like the Bruins are out on the ice right now for warm-ups. They are led by David Pastrnak, the NHL's leading goal scorer. So that's another prediction of mine. I like to make predictions that are kind of unconventional, I guess. So I said Pastrnak last year would win the Rocket Richard, and then he got injured, even though he still had like 38 goals. Right now, I said he's going to do it this year. Then the Blues are leading the Red Wings 3-2. Okay, so the Red Wings were down 3-1, and they just scored another goal there. So, and I mean, obviously, you're going to be tuning into the NHL, or some of you are, while we're watching the Sharks game. But I'll also keep people informed as to who's scoring goals and how teams are faring overall on the evening. So yes, very cool. Here's Artemi Panarin out there. So wait, he's only played. Oh, he has 5 goals and 2 assists. Almost 21 minutes of ice time per game. They probably need that just to stay competitive, just because they're, in terms of forward depth, they're a little depleted on the back six. Keep me posted on the Flyers and Isles game. Very nice. Haven't the Isles won like 7 in a row? So that's obviously the big story, like probably the biggest storyline coming into today. And then, of course, on the Sharks side here, Patrick Marleau in his last game, returning to Toronto fittingly, he logged his 1,500th game as a San Jose Shark. That is remarkable. Patty Marleau was barely 18 years old in 1997 when he came into the league. I was in the 3rd grade. That's insane. So Patty has played, oh God, if he played next, oh wait, technically he'll reach his 4th decade, right? No, wait, no, 90s, aughts, teens, and then 2020 technically. So yeah, that's pretty nuts. Well, I mean, with the Isles, 7 in a row, I'd have to look at the box scores. I had my doubts about their overall scoring, especially production from the blue line. But as long as you're coached by Barry Trotz, you're going to be at least competitive. So pretty crazy. 4th decade for Patty Marleau. That's right. And same thing for Joe Thornton, of course, because Joe was number 1 and Patty was number 2 in the 1997 draft. So yeah. Patty has seen a lot. He's done a lot. He has a gold medal with Canada in the Olympics, the Winter Olympics, so that's pretty cool. He's been playing your whole life. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, think about it. When Patty broke into the NHL, like that's when probably the most popular ISP provider was AOL. So that's pretty nuts. Or ISP. Just ISP, not ISP provider. That would be redundant. I should know better. I live in Silicon Valley. Alrighty, so we should have the broadcast come on momentarily. I'm going to switch over to that. Unless I want to switch channels overall and watch Logan. Apparently that's on. Oh, Harry Potter's on right now? Oh, screw this. I'm watching Harry Potter. No. All right. Come on, Sling. Show me where to go, buddy. No Harry Potter? Okay. If you had to assemble your starting 5 wizards on a hockey team, like imagine Quidditch and hockey like unified, and there was a game for that, like how would you break down that roster? You have to put Hagrid in goal. You absolutely have to put Hagrid in goal. That guy would just be a brick wall back there. All right. Actually, you know what? That would be a really stupid and fun topic for a video. Basically choosing movie franchises, nerd culture, whatnot, and basically building a 5-player roster for like Harry Potter or for like Pokemon or something like that. Mike Smith got hurt. Well, that's unfortunate. With Mikko Koskinen is your option for that. So, do you know anything about the guy that they would call up from the AHL if they had to do that? Red Wings are tied now with the Blues after being down 3-1. That's pretty impressive. Yes, and here comes the broadcast coming at you from Canadian Tire Center in the Ottawa Metro. Ottawa coming in with a 2-7-1 record. San Jose 4-6-1. Although, I will say that they have been playing okay. Not great, but okay. Again, special teams is their biggest strong suit. There's oh, god damn. How does Erik Karlsson have such beautiful hair like that? How can I get my hair like that? My friend actually saw Erik Karlsson at a restaurant and took a picture with him not too long ago. I need to basically be my friend. I would just be like, "Hi, Erik. I'm a big fan. Can you give me hair tips?" Got a slap shot to the hip. Huh. So maybe it hit him like above where the padding is, which would be unfortunate. My hair just comes natural. That is fantastic. I applaud you. Florida beat Edmonton 6-3. Yes. So yeah, Erik Karlsson. I'm sure that he'll be, the emotions won't be rumbling as much as he comes back to Ottawa. Not quite as much as they were last year, I wouldn't think. He has been playing better. He's still not as consistent in terms of, he commits huge turnovers. Absolutely. He would make a great baker. But unfortunately, yes, these plays have kind of cost us games. Although recently in the last few games, he's been making plays that put us back in the game. So he's made great stretch passes. I think he's been pretty smart in terms of knowing when to shoot. I think that he exercises better discipline with that versus Brent Burns. So I've enjoyed watching him in the transition game and offensively. Of course, he plays pretty well with Brendan Dillon. I hope that pair can stay together. And for the Ottawa Senators, looks like they're talking about Anthony Duclair, number 10. He's somebody who I think it's so weird how he's just moved teams so much over the last couple of seasons. Because anytime I see him out there, I always like his performance. So it seems he started out pretty well. Brady Tkachuk has been a little bit slow starting. And then Bobby Ryan's actually a scratch for today. Duclair plays for the Sens. Yeah, for the Sens. He's probably going to get traded to the Pens after this game. So yeah, actually, maybe the Pens might be a good team for him to go to. How is my leg? Oh, thank you. My foot's doing pretty good. It's been 2 weeks since the injury, so I've got probably about another month here in my boot, Das Boot. But yeah, it's fine. I'm walking around without the crutches now, so I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Obviously, any pain that I experience, beer can help numb that. But yeah, this injury, while it sucks, it could have been worse. Yeah. So I fractured my foot skateboarding. So I wasn't doing anything super crazy, but my weight just shifted way too far forward when I was up in the air, just doing a regular old ollie. And my front foot, which is my right foot, landed underneath the board where the wheels and the trucks are. And my back foot was still on top of the board, but it basically had shifted so far forward that it crushed my right foot when I hit the ground. So that was not fun. But then I figured, hey, if Erik Karlsson fractured his foot or his ankle, I always forget, and he was playing like to the level that he was in the playoffs a couple years ago, then I can get around and I can do things just fine as well. So yeah. How we doing here? We got 4 people watching. We got a lot of thumbs up. We've already got 9 likes. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated, of course. Let's see if we can raise the subscriber count, get to 365 and beyond after this. Looks like we've gotten some recent subscribers as a result of the live streams, and the traffic has been overall pretty good. Gotten a lot of hits on the live streams, and obviously attracting really, really great viewers too. So that's a big plus. When it's good, you're coming there to play some shootout. Yeah. Come on over to Sharks territory. Let me know, obviously, and we'll we could probably get you out on the local hockey rink here. Of course, that's a roller court. Not very much ice hockey, although something that has grown modestly but respectably in the Bay Area here. We have ice rinks in San Jose. We have one in Fremont. We have one in Oakland, I think, and a smaller one between San Jose and San Francisco in Redwood City. But yeah, playing against adults. They'll promote me on Twitter. Well, dude, you're going to make me look like a scrub in mites because I have no skill whatsoever. None. I mean, I do have a twisted wrister, but that's about it, of course. We are almost at the puck drop here, too. Yes, when I was your age, young lad, I was at the top of my game in soccer. That's what people play the most growing up here, especially, where you can play soccer year round. I was quite good. Yes. And then everybody grew up faster than I did in high school, and so then I sucked at sports. But yeah, I got the C for you're the captain of your hockey team? Wow, dude, congratulations. That's dynamite, man. Hey, it's Snudja joining the Twisted family once again. Your return is most welcome. Yes. Fantastic. Hey, Kevin LeBanc has, I think he has goals in back-to-back games. He's responded nicely after, as you may have heard or seen Logan Couture after the Buffalo game a few days ago, when speaking to the media which he pretty much does after every game now that he's the captain, he said, well, we had two guys on the ice who were on a long shift and they basically had the chance to get off and they didn't, and that's a selfish play. So I think that must have sent a message to LeBanc because LeBanc now has scored in back-to-back games, which is nice. But a B team, hey man, if you're wearing the C, at the very least, people look up to you, people like you, and yeah, man, congrats. I mean, that's fantastic for you guys. Flyers game has started. I don't even know who the hell they're playing. Hey Google, who are the Philadelphia Flyers playing? Of course, you could probably tell me right now in the chat. Oh, they're playing the Pens. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Google. That's interesting. All righty. Actually, you know what? Since we got you here, Evan, one sec. Let's decorate this setup just a little bit better. One moment, like 15 seconds, maybe. Here we go. Alrighty. All right, how about this? How about we put this guy right next to the good old Sharks jersey. There we go. That's the way. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's how we do it. Maybe the best logo in hockey. And I'm not just saying that for you. I've said that on my channel before. Probably my favorite logo. It's high up there. I mean, obviously the Sharks have a great logo as well. The Sens, I'm a fan of their original logo. I think that with some subtle tweaks, I think that they could actually bring that back. Or you could use the O logo or something like that. But yeah, I love the Flyers logo. You can apply it in so many ways. It looks good when it's on a big jersey like this. It looks good when it's a little watermark on a corporate letterhead or something like that. Just from a graphical standpoint, it's buonissimo. So yeah, so Aaron Dell between the pipes today for the Sharks, 2-1 record, 3.03 goals against, and a .906 save percentage. I'm not that loyal of a sub. And in the pipes for the Sens is Craig Anderson, 2.94 goals against, .901 save percentage. And, she's just out of the frame, but we got Cortana here too. So hopefully the Sharks get on the board with some goals, so then that way she can get some goal treats. Yep. Oh, yeah, you heard me, didn't you, girl? Yep. Yeah. All right, so this is about to start. I don't know that I'm terrible with the Sens roster and their numbers. I know 72 is Shabbat, so yeah. Alrighty, so the Sharks are in the neutral zone. A little bit of a mishap there. Dell behind the net. Brendan Dillon gets some support from Couture there. Shot from the point. That doesn't quite get through. Dillon is able to block that, but sends. Oh, well, no, the Sharks are able to regain possession there. One guy, if you're, kind of passing in and out for following the Sharks, Mario Ferraro. I don't know if he goes by Mario or Mario, like a lot of Canadians would pronounce it, but Mario Ferraro has been really solid as a rookie. He wasn't even expected to necessarily make the roster, and he's played, I think, in every game. He might have been a scratch in one game or two, but left shot defenseman, love his speed out there. Hopefully he gets some ample ice time today, especially if the Sharks can build a little bit of a lead. Oh, wow. So you're a captain with players who are 2 years older than you are. Dude, that's fantastic. I mean, that says a lot if those guys look up to you. So, wow. All right. Face off down the Ottawa zone, controlled by the point. Shot just goes to the side. Anderson steers it away. There's Marcus Sorensen. He's playing with Thornton, I think, and Gambrell, I want to say. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's Thornton. Still looking for his first goal of the year. He's shot the puck probably as many times as, oh, God, as Victor Mete, and not even. And somebody for Ottawa just took a spill there, and sure, Ferraro was going to skate that up and send it deep for the Sharks. Now your goal is to make the Flyers' second favorite team. Well, it's going to be hard for them to climb the ranks quite that high. But, my grandmother actually grew up in Philadelphia, so I can pull for the Flyers in plenty of situations out there, I think. There's Cortana. Wait, no, she's not quite in the frame. There's her snout. There's the dog snout right there. Hello. Boop. All right, Sharkies. Just get some shots on goal. Even if it's a 0-0 game, after the first, just put the puck on the net. There you go, Brendan Dillon. There you go. And that's frozen by Craig Anderson there. All right. Hey. Okay. Well, tell me this, Evan. What would be your second favorite team? Red Wings lead now 4-3. Wow. How the hell did they make that happen against the Blues? A little bit of a Stanley Cup hangover, if you could peg a term. A shot there, and that is deflected, and looks like Kachuk is going to move that back to the defense, and they skate through the neutral. No, it's over. And Couture, he gets knocked off the puck, but he's able to hang on and gives it to Burns. Burns sends it wide, now gets the puck along the half boards. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a wide open chance from the point there. Oh, well. All right. Kevin LeBanc playing on that top line. Here's Patrick Marleau. He's got a shot at the net, and that's deflected up into the air. And Ottawa going for the clear, but they can't quite get one. Now a lot of hand swatting at the puck. Kind of sloppy here. Second favorite team is the Coyotes. Ah, okay. Oh, third favorite is the Sharks. Oh, very nice. Well, I actually like the Coyotes as well. I've definitely been a fan of what John Chaik has been doing over the last couple of seasons in the front office. And the Phil Kessel deal was kind of like the icing on the cake for that. Obviously, Phoenix, or Arizona, they used to be Phoenix when I was a wee lad. They have terrific goaltending. I mean, just, you can put anybody in net. You can put me in net, and I'd maybe have a 760 save percentage at best. Yeah. Anyway, D-to-D pass for the Sharks. Kane sending it to the net, and Anderson steers that away. And now the Sharks behind the net. Evander Kane helping the Sharks pressure here with some sustained zone time. Brendan Dillon from the point sends it through. Couture corrals it, or Meyer corrals it, I should say, over to Evander Kane. Kane trying to dig the puck out. They send it along behind the net. Now back to the point. The Sharks are still able to hang on to this. So at the least, Ottawa is going to be very tired during this shift right here. And they're finally looking for a clear, and they do. They get one. You're the team's top goal scorer. Is there anything that you can't do? Yeah, the Sharks just wow. Don't think that they've gone like more than 6 seconds without the puck here. So eventually, results are going to come. Heed now. Sorensen on the doorstep couldn't quite get that past Anderson. Anderson looks very alert early on here. Alert but composed. That's what's important if you're a goaltender. I really know what I'm talking about, don't I? There's a fight. Well, or do you want to see somebody fight? Do you fight? No. You know, when I was your age, I started doing jiu-jitsu. All right, now Noah Gregor for the Sharks taking it through the neutral zone. The Sens are able to recover the puck there, but the Sharks send it back deep into their zone. And now the Sens break out and come through the neutral. But their effort is unsuccessful. So they'll try again. Islanders lead already when you score the first. Huh? I don't really know what that means. The Islanders took the lead when you scored the first goal. You're gonna have to either that or I'm not reading this correctly. Alrighty. So 6 minutes gone by here, and of course nothing game. Now Patty Marleau for the Sharks. He slips the defender, trying to retain possession, but not quite. Ah, okay. Ah, yes, of course. We'll see you later, Evan. Take your time, my friend. No, you can't fight any hard. No, I was just joking. I wouldn't think so. When do they allow you to start fighting anyway? Like juniors? Like when you're 16, 17? Okay. So we're at a commercial break now. Very exciting, of course. It's a weird TV show that they're advertising here. Okay. Well, I guess while we're at a commercial break, we can see who scored for the Red Wings to make it 4-3, unless the score has changed since then. Let's take a look. One sec. Sorry, friend. Alrighty. Okay, let's see the score of the Red Wings. Hey, Google. What's the score of the Red Wings game? Wow, so only 5:30 left in the game, with the Red Wings winning 4-3, scoring 3 goals in the third period. I imagine that Jake Allen was probably playing for the Blues, though. Woo. All right, let's take a look here. So for the Red Wings, they got goals from Tyler Bertuzzi, Dylan Larkin, Valtteri Filppula, a player who I've always really liked, and Philip Hronik. Jonathan Bernier has only faced 18 shots, but he's given up 3 goals. I don't know, maybe those have been quality goals. And then, yeah, it's been Binnington for the Blues. I stand corrected. I sit corrected. Okay. Well, then, we'll see if the Red Wings can hang on. That'd be a nice way for them to kind of break out of this big slump that they've been on, for sure. Alrighty. All right, Sharkies, what you got, buddy? Oh, Ottawa with a point-blank chance, and they bury this one. Huh, kind of a skipping puck there that Brown, JT Brown. I'm sorry if I don't know his first name, but this guy just buried the puck off of a weird skip that happened in front of the San Jose net. It's pretty surprising to see. Yeah, it looks like the pass had been broken up, and it skips over Hurdle's stick, it looked like, and then Brown buries it. Connor Brown, excuse me, not JT Brown. Yeah, that was like this weird knuckle puck that he picked up and slammed home. Huh. So it's 1-0 Ottawa right now. Great. We're losing 1-0 against Ottawa. Well then, I guess we'll have to regroup. And I mean, I like the way the Sharks started the game for the most part. You know, heavy on the puck possession. They threw plenty to the net, I thought. Oh, hey there, Nick. Hey, you know, Nick, I like the rant that you had a few days ago. That was actually pretty well put together. Sorry that the Hawks aren't playing so well right now to start. But then again, I mean, you're in good company. We were 4-6-1 to start the season, and we're losing 1-0 to the Ottawa Senators. Hey, you know, you gotta. Anybody can beat anybody in this league for the most part. All right, Sharks. Let's see who can actually rise to the occasion here. You never have to be sorry for being late to the stream. You can join anytime you want, and I'm happy to have you along. Besides, you were working too. You were making that bread. Oh, wow. Looks like the Senators are going to take a penalty for interference here as Gambrell was thumped by Brady Tkachuk. It's funny. Brady Tkachuk, you only have to look at him in the face. You don't have to know his number because he looks so much like his brother. Wow. Yeah, Brady Tkachuk is a big body for his age, for sure. For your hockey league skills competition every year, and you got first for hardest shot. Wow. Dude, you're scoring goals, you're leading your team? Heck yeah. So do you like the rant about how the Hawks can't beat the Golden Knights? Dude, I know how that feels too. But yeah, it was well put together, I thought. You know, you have to be able to you know, speak to the highs and lows that the team's experience. Now the Sharks on the power play. Oh, Hurdle trying to bury that in on the doorstep. Carlson flips it back out to the point. Couture shoots from the point, or above the circle, really. No dice, though. Just about 30 seconds gone by, and the Sharks will regroup here on the power play with Erik Karlsson quarterbacking them. Passes back. Kane. Sharks get through the zone. Here's LeBanc. He tries to, I don't know what he's trying to do, deke or pass it back, but he coughs it up. Sharks are trying to regroup here, skate through the neutral zone. It's LeBanc again. Finds Couture. Couture over to LeBanc. LeBanc over. Oh my God, point blank. They had a 2-on-0 for a split second there, and they couldn't even get off a shot, really. That's pretty awful. LeBanc is tripped up now, and the Sharks are going to, for 52 seconds, have a 5-on-3. Oh my goodness. All you got to do is win a face-off, and you should be able to tie this game back up. We'll see what happens, though. But yeah, LeBanc was tripped up. Kind of a gift for him to have that go his way after his really weird turnover earlier on in the power play. You got your Hockey Fights Cancer Eddie Olczyk jersey. Nice. Oh, it's art. You guys. Oh, huh. I thought that like they only do that in November or something like that. I guess it's kind of different for every team. Good stuff, though. We are going to Portland for a tourney. Excellent. I assume that would be Portland, Oregon, unless you're talking about Portland, Maine. Portland, Oregon is closer for you, but I guess you could have hockey going on in either city because, yes, Portland is the home of the Winterhawks in the WHL. There was also the Portland Pirates, but I guess they were Portland, Maine. I don't know. Oh, the Hawks have a lot of road games in November. I see. Yeah, I've only, well, only, I should say. I've been to 2 Sharks games so far. I'm a half season ticket holder. But yeah, we've been on the road for a lot of October. That's kind of how it usually is. But then November, they have a lot of home games. November, December, they usually have a lot. So I'll be definitely at the Shark Tank a bunch. Yeah. My next stream that I'm thinking about doing, I can't do a stream during this next week because I'm going to be busy with like work stuff, and I gotta go to my friend's place for festivities next Friday, and then I'm going to a game. Oh, here are the Sharks, the 5-on-3, and they score on a nice shot pass from Brent Burns to Evander Kane, who buries it in front of the Ottawa net. It's tied up, and the Sharks still have a 5-on-4. So nice recovery from the boys there after conceding a 5-on-5 goal. So that's going to be Brent Burns from, what will that be, Timo Meier and Brent Burns? Excuse me, Evander Kane with his 7th goal of the year, by the way, to lead the team from Brent Burns, and I think somebody else will get an assist there. Hey, Eddie, thanks for joining, and congrats on your 2 victories against us so far. Dude, Jack Eichel was such a beast in that second game in Buffalo. Wait, what? Wait, 97. You can shoot a puck 97 miles an hour? That's crazy. I can't even serve that fast in tennis. Oh, yikes. High turnover for the Sharks, and they have the Sens had a shorthanded chance there, but the pass couldn't quite get through for the skater there. So the Sharks trying to rush it up ice for another chance at actually taking the lead in this game. The second power play unit's out there. Brent Burns, and he shoots it wide, looking for Marlowe on the tip, but no dice there. And they'll try again. It looks like nope. Burns kind of fans on the puck there, moves along the half boards, takes it from the point there, moves it over to Jumbo Joe. Joe fakes the shot, then he shoots, and that gets saved by Anderson, and that comes out of the zone here. About 35 seconds left on the power play there. 97 is your jersey number. Well, I mean, with what you're able to do as an 11-year-old out there playing against 13-year-olds, I thought maybe you could shoot the puck that fast. Nonetheless, dude, I'm sure it's probably something that I can't even come close to. All right, now Tomas Hertl in the Sens zone. Nice defensive play there, and the Sens looking to chip that puck out of the zone. Evander Kane controls it, moves it to the half boards, and LeBank's there, sends it up to the point, and coming over to Couture now with the time winding down on the power play, and the Ottawa player will come out of the box there and almost has a chance at the puck there, but Dell controls it and sends it over to his teammate, but it's a turnover in the San Jose zone. Now Kachuk toward the net, couldn't quite get a shot on goal, and the Sens will be able to have a 5-on-5 possession here briefly until looks like Couture is able to block that shot and get a clear. A live reaction for Tuesday against Nashville. All right now. Yeah, I would have been streaming the game against Boston, but it's a little early in my day, so I don't think I can get out of work on time. I mean, I can only break out of work for so many times early on. To watch the Sharks, I have to, probably watch it on one of my monitors at work and then keep working at the same time. So yeah, my next stream, just because of scheduling, is going to be probably November 7th. That is a Thursday. The Sharks will be hosting the Minnesota Wild. So that's probably my next stream. If I can get online sooner than that, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can, hang out again. But probably that's the day to look forward to. Wow, Aaron Dell saw that puck through his screen. The Senators are threatening now 5-on-5. They've had some pretty high-quality chances there. Dell all kind of scrambling a little bit. The defense really scrambling for the Sharks. And that will come out of play briefly. 40 miles per hour was the hardest shot. Well, Eddie, he's 11 years old, dude. So, I mean, he's got the hardest shot, and he's 11 years old, and he's playing with 13-year-olds. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what else is going on for, yeah. Oh wait, so the Blues were actually able to tie this game, and it's in overtime. I didn't know that had happened. So yeah, 4-4. The Blues were able to pull even with the Red Wings on another goal from, was that second goal from O'Reilly? I know he scored 2 goals in this game. Yeah. Alrighty. And let's see here. Let's see what happened earlier. Actually, you know what? We'll wait until the intermission. How about that? We got 10 thumbs up from this already, which is awesome. I think that surpasses as many likes as we got in my previous stream when the Sharks were hosting Buffalo, or wait, when Buffalo was hosting the Sharks, I should say. It's so weird seeing Brent Seabrook out of the lineup. Yeah, Brent Seabrook is a healthy scratch tonight. I mean, I'm sure that, fans were probably saying, God, they got to scratch Seabrook, or like, why is he still in the lineup or whatever? But they didn't actually think the Hawks would do that because of, his veteran expertise and his and his successes with the Stanley Cups and all that. Excuse me. I mean, how many years does he have left on the contract? Would that be even possible? Alrighty, so the Senators, before that last commercial break, were threatening to go up 2-1 there. It's a 1-1 game. Do I think Erik Karlsson will get a point tonight? Yeah, I mean, he's been playing pretty well over the last, I'd say, 4 games or so. So, yeah, I think he'll get a point tonight. I don't see why not. Especially if the Sharks get back on the power play, because the power play has been clicking pretty well through San Jose. So, yeah. 3 points for Erik Karlsson. Oh. Oh. So, wait, Burns isn't. Wait, there's no penalty? Okay. Burns just got tripped up there in the neutral zone as he was preventing what could have been a breakaway for the Sens. So, Sharks getting kind of lucky here, especially getting some calls now. And they're going to go back on the power play. So, there we go. And thank you, everybody who's been joining the stream here. It's good to have the regular Twisted family hanging out here on a Sunday evening for most people, of course. And as always, I say thank you for being classy and respectful and cool with each other. That always is wonderful to see, for sure. So, yeah, the Sharks are going to go back on the power play here with Tomas Hertl taking the draw. Nope, he gets kicked out. And Evander Kane will stand in. You don't see him taking too many faceoffs. Although he does have 7 goals, though, so he has been useful so far. And Kane digging in, can't quite control it. Ottawa's going to get that one, and they're going to get a nice clear here from, I think, Borvietsky. I guess that's the guy. I've never seen a power play so bad. The Hawks have like 4.6% on the power play. I think Ottawa's is actually statistically worse right now, but man, especially when you're getting power play opportunities, that's when you're like, well, shoot, shouldn't we just like decline the penalty? Now Erik Karlsson sends it in deep, and Anderson sees around the screen, around the traffic, and is able to snatch the puck, and there will be another face-off. All right. So the Sharks, with 1:30 remaining on the power play, 6 minutes and change left in the game. Karlsson from the point sends it over to Couture. Couture looking for the shot, and that goes just wide of the net as Anderson steered that away, and now the Sharks will scramble along the boards, send it around with Couture pinching in from the point, sends it to, I think, Kane behind the net. Now Karlsson shoots, and that does not quite go through. LeBanc sends it over. Kane. Oh, what a nice pass from Vander Kane. Nice little one touch there. Anderson couldn't quite come up with the rebound. And there's a scramble in front of the net, but it looks like Anderson was able to cover it up, and we've got a whistle with just 1 more minute on the power play. Yeah, Sharks power play looking very sharp early on this season. That was one kind of damning thing for them in the playoffs this past year. We know that, of course, against Vegas in Game 7, they scored 4 goals in 5 minutes, which is nuts. But that was kind of a special circumstance because the rest of the postseason, their power play was crappy. That could have maybe been a difference maker against St. Louis, honestly. Now Thornton and whoever that was couldn't get good wood on it. Otherwise, that would have been a nice one-timer. Now Thornton working back up to the point to Brent Burns. Over to Thornton. Thornton sending it across ice, but that's deflected by the Ottawa skater. Timo Meier now trying to bring it in deep into the zone. Ottawa reads that well, and the Sens will get a nice clear there and probably get some new skaters over the boards too. Yeah, Patrick Marleau, since he's been back with the Sharks, he's been quieter. He played pretty well after that first game against the Hawks, but afterwards, yeah, not as flashy. Hasn't really been getting on the score sheet as much. He's been playing fine though. I mean, I've seen him making hits. I've seen him, playing defensively too. So he's doing fine. But again, he's not a top line player. We can't expect top line production out of him or anything close. Yeah, there was another shot pass earlier on in that sequence with Meyer and Marlowe on the doorstep. 10 minutes remaining in the Ottawa penalty. Face off down in the Ottawa zone. Barclay Goodrow stands in for the Sharks. Very good offense, or a very good face-off player. And he wins the draw, sends it over to Dylan. Dylan to Carlson. Carlson shot, glove saved by Anderson. One more face-off, and then this power play will wind down for San Jose. So yeah, 13 saves already for Frederik Anderson, or not for Frederik Anderson. I'm sorry, Craig Anderson. We played Frederik Anderson in the last game. Goodrow wins another faceoff. God, he gotta love his faceoff capabilities. The power play is now winding down. There's a shot and a scramble in front of the net. Noah Gregor had a chance to put the Sharks up, but couldn't quite get to the puck in time. And now Ottawa the other way, number 13. Oh my goodness! And that is one that Aaron Dell. I don't think he should have let that one in. Immediately after the play ends, just one guy, number 13, I'm sorry, for Ottawa. I'll try to get his number or try to get his name. I'm not sure. Paul. I don't know. Remind me who that is. 13 for the Senators. Paul? Not sure who he is exactly. He goes high blocker side on Aaron Dell. Breaks free from Goodrow. Not tight enough defense from Carlson there, although he was still in the way somewhat. But Paul buries it. My goodness. Yeah, so Paul scores his 5th NHL goal of his career so far. I'm not sure exactly how many games that is. And the Senators, after taking 3 penalties, are still up 2-1. So that's frustrating for the Sharks, despite putting up 14 shots on net. So, can the Sharks respond 5-on-5? Because now you look at this, this is already a 2-0 game Ottawa if you look purely at 5-on-5. So, the Sharks find themselves in yet another hole. You have a 75-mile-per-hour snapshot. That's pretty crazy. There was another quick defensive breakdown for and the Senators almost cashing in on that too. So now the Senators skating through the neutral ice there. They chip it in deep. Sens can't quite put together a 5-on-5 possession there. The Sharks can come back. LeBanc into the Ottawa zone. He's got Ferraro looking for LeBanc, but a nice defensive play there by 71 or by 81, excuse me. Oh yeah, Hainsey also plays for them. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can shoot the puck, but we skate slow. And the Sharks are going to be taking a penalty here for interference. Now, Ottawa, I believe, has the worst power play in the NHL right now. But, I mean, If they play like this 5-on-5, San Jose is going to have their hands full the rest of the evening. DeBrincat and Strome are on the fourth line now? Boy, that's funky. That's weird, man. Welcome back, sir. You know what I forgot to do. Even though we're down 2-1. I forgot to celebrate the goal with a treat for Cortana. Hey, girl, want a goal treat? Oh, here's a goal treat. You gonna come here and get it? Yeah, come here. Come on. Come on, girl. Yeah. No, all the way up. No, all the way. Shake and bake. Sit. There we go. Can I get a kiss? Oh, thanks, girl. Okay. Goal treat. Yeah. Alrighty. Dang. Now, AJ, do you skate as a winger, or do you play center, or do you play a little bit of both? Oh, yeah. There we go. There's the love right there. There's the love. Yep. This is the therapy puppy when the Sharks are losing. Brendan Dillon's going to be in the box for 2 minutes for interference, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean, kind of a ticky-tack call, but I mean, the Sharks have gotten 3 power plays already, so I'm not surprised. Oh, you play defense. Okay. Wow. So you're the fastest on the team, but you play defense. Hi, girl. All right, let's see if the Sharks can kill this off here. 3 minutes left in the period. The Sharks have the best penalty kill in the NHL at 92.5%. There we go. And the Ottawa Senators are last in the NHL in power play at just above 6%. But I think that's a little bit better than they were the last game or 2 games ago. And so far, they haven't had really any zone time. Not too much. Duclair with a nice deke into the zone, a shot, and Dell gets a piece of that, and that deflects out of play there. Hey, kiddo, what's going on? Whoop. No? Okay. All right. You played left wing. Wait, you've been playing since you were 3? Wow, that's crazy, man. Oh. All right, now 1:20 left, and the Sens have the puck in the Sharks zone here. And that actually comes out as they were trying to move it to the point. Shabbat now. Not quite. Now they're just recapping on the broadcast how many players the Sens have lost over the last couple of seasons. I mean, it really just sucked for that to happen, especially when they were, a competitive team and that deep into the playoffs. But yeah. Wait, you shoot left and right-handed? So wait, do you have any curve to your stick, or do you? That's crazy, dude. No, seriously, that's super cool. Oh wow, the Sharks actually just committed a penalty that I think is going to result in a penalty shot. No, they're actually going to call this a tripping penalty that will result in a 5-on-3 for 50 seconds. So Ottawa could take a 3-1 lead. I'm actually surprised that this is not going to be a penalty shot. You have 2 sticks, a lefty and a right. Oh, so you'll change sticks during the middle of the game. So you might be like, nah, I feel like going right. And they'll be like, wait, I thought you were a lefty. That's nuts. Hey, girl. All right, so a 2-man advantage for the Senators. But the Sharks get a fortunate clear there. God, I don't want to go down 3-1 against the Ottawa Senators after the first period. That would be terrible. Now Duclair with the 5-on-3 here. Sends it back to the point. Shabbat and Duclair change places. Duclair one-timer. That doesn't quite get through, though. Now Shabbat trying to figure out what he wants to do. Sends it down by the... Oh, nice defensive play there by Brent Burns. And now he's trying to get it out behind the net. The Senators come. Back out to Shabbat. Now over to Duclair. Duclair looking for the shot. Not quite. Sends it down. And a high or a weird angle shot that Dell's able to get a piece of that deflects out of the netting. So there you go. Yeah, you're just a little snuggle buddy, aren't you? What good puppers. Why don't I follow you on Twitter? I didn't know I didn't follow you on Twitter. All right, so the Sharks have killed off the 5-on-3. We're now in the final minute of play, and Ottawa will be on the power play for the last, or for the rest of the period, which is now 35 seconds away from ending. At the end of one in Chicago, the Hawks have a goal, which was scored by Dylan Strome on the fourth line, assisted by DeBrincat and Slater Cuckoo, which, by the way, freaking best name in hockey, besides Cal Clutterbuck, of course, who has the same birthday as me. Actually, we were born the same year, too, so we were born on the exact same day. Oh, boy. And the Sharks, now with just a few seconds left, will skate out of this period down 2-1. The Sens will be on the power play for just 6 seconds more. What did you do? Yeah, so 2-1. Man, what a weird period, I guess. All right, well, got to lick our wounds here and try to stay out of the penalty box, of course. And I mean, we've got plenty of shots on goal, but yeah. By the way, did you guys see that video of Gritty dressed up as Wonder Woman? That was pretty funny. Hi. In the meantime, here, we're gonna tilt it down, then that way you get more puppers here. There's puppers. Good old Cortana girl. We got 6 people in the chat, by the way. Thank you for joining. You have the same birthday as McDavid? Dude, that's the way. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be in intermission for a little while there. Hey. Does anybody here have any dogs? I know that I know Nick, you've got a Great Dane. Oh, sorry. On this bench. There we go. Yep, Cortana's my only roommate. So, but yeah, she's a good sport. If I put hockey on, she's like, "How come you never let me change the channel?" And I'm like, "What are you gonna watch? Animal Planet? I don't even have that." So she's like, "Okay, fine." You have 4 dogs? Holy moly! Hey there, Sharks fan 63. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, dude. Why are we down 2-1 to the Ottawa Senators? Telling you, man. However, I mean, at least we continue our great play on the power play. 1 for 3 tonight so far. You're down. Yeah, no. Your dog is 100 and oh yeah, that's right. She's an Aussie Shepherd Border Collie. Oh my gosh, that must be a great mix. I love Aussies and Border Collies for sure. Yeah. 4 corgis. Oh my goodness. That's too cute. Do you ever like dress them up and they should all like wear the same outfit or something like that? Oh my gosh. If I had 4 corgis, I wouldn't even need a job, like a job, because I could just go on the downtown street here and like perform with them. I could just have them do tricks and like greet people and make money. No, don't worry, Cortana. You and I could make some good money on Castro Street just by ourselves. Yeah. Yes. Kisses. No. Okay. Whatever. Corgis are great. Yeah, they're adorable. Ottawa can be pesky this year. Apparently so. Do do I play ice hockey? Nope, I don't. Once in a while, I go out to my roller hockey court, which is pretty close. I'm never played on a team or in a league or anything like that. I'd like to, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just haven't had that friend who will like absolutely push me to that next level to where I actually commit to something like that. I do have friends who play roller hockey, and I have a couple who play ice too. But yeah. Hey, such a good girl. You have Great Dane, a German Shepherd mixed with something. You have a Basset Hound. When is your Basset Hound going to make it into one of your videos? I have to see your Basset Hound. They're so cute. Move to Canada. There's rinks everywhere, dude. I'll move to Canada. I'll move to Minnesota. That's probably a good middle ground because then that way it's easier for me in terms of like I can legally go to Minnesota just fine, and I can. Good thing is I can actually own property out there too. Where I live in Sharks territory, no way, no friggin' way. I'm not the chief information officer of a Fortune 500 tech company out here. I'm just a regular dude. I'll go to Minnesota though for sure. Besides, I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, so that makes things way easier. Move to Pennsylvania. Uh, hmm. What am I gonna do out there? Uh, yes. Actually, everybody here is coming from like different parts of the continent. That's pretty cool. Your Basset Hound is pretty old and blind. Yeah, they have bad glaucoma, or they're definitely at risk of glaucoma for sure. Doesn't like come into the room very much. Ah, I see. Aw. Come to the Flyers game with you. I'd like to go to the Wells Fargo Center. I just don't go out to the East Coast very much, honestly. Like I don't have any friends who live out there, except I do have a friend who lives in DC, but he's in the military, so I don't get to see him that much anyway. West Pennsylvania, there are lots of Bigfoot sightings. Really? I didn't know that. I thought Bigfoot was like a Pacific Northwest thing. Interesting. Yeah. Speaking of the Pacific Northwest, as I probably mentioned earlier, I'm actually going to be working on a couple of videos, hockey history related. So one of them, and I might transform this into a couple of videos just because of how much content this is going to be. I want to really dive in deeply when recounting the history of hockey in Seattle and in Washington and maybe the Pacific Northwest, American Pacific Northwest, not Canadian. Just because you can make a video, or you can make like I don't know, like a series of videos on hockey in BC. So I'm not going to do that so much, but yeah, I wanted to create something like that before Seattle has a team for sure. Wait, you have your Basset Hound has a birthmark in the shape of Mickey Mouse. That's that's very very entertaining. History of the NHL draft. The history of the NHL draft. Interesting. Interesting. That actually might not be a bad idea for a video. I myself don't usually follow the draft, but the history of it is interesting. I'm sure. Um, as you know, Shannon, the hockey guy, will point out. He says that draft picks didn't mean that much back in the earlier days of the NHL for sure. The website cats that look like Hitler. Oh, what the hell? I won't censor that. That's really bizarre though. You played on the oil. Oh man, that's awesome. That probably is some of the best ice in the continent too, in the world really. Yeah, it's not Nick's Blackhawks stock. It's Nick S. Blackhawks stock. You just have to guess what Nick's last name is. All right. So yeah, looking at y'all folks in the stream here. So Evan, you're in Pennsylvania, so you're probably closer to Philly or in the Philly area. AJ, you're in Edmonton. Nick, you're in Southern Illinois. Eddie, I would think that you're somewhere in New York. Yeah, I mean, I've had, of course, a couple of Sharks fans tuning in here. Be really cool if, like, oh, you are in Ontario. Oh, okay, huh? But you're a Sabres fan. Interesting. Be cool if I got like somebody tuning in from like Mexico or Latin America or something. It's way too late for somebody from Europe to tune in though. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get somebody from New Zealand to be watching on a live stream. Actually, speaking of New Zealand, hey now, this is my New Zealand hockey jersey right here that I got when I went to Queenstown a few months ago. Oh yeah, yeah. You know that's a good idea, Evan. Let me pull up my phone here. Okay. Okay, we'll look for NHL scores. We can see what's going on around the league. Okay, why does Google show me all these silly notifications? Okay, so at the end of the first period, we've got the Hawks leading the Kings 1-0 on a goal by, what, Dylan Strome, you had said, Nick? I think that's correct. Starting tonight for the Kings is Jack Campbell. And for the Hawks in goal, we've got Robin Lehner. So far, 11 saves. So that's that game. The Rangers are up 1-0 on the Boston Bruins on a goal from Michael Haley. Really? The last person you'd expect to score for the Blue Shirts. That's after one period there at Madison Square Garden. Of course, the Sharks down 2-1 to the Senators. We've got a 3-2 game between the Islanders and the Flyers. The Isles have the 3-2 lead. Goals from Derek Brassard, Ryan Johnston, Reese Johnston. I don't know actually, and Anders Lee. So that's for the Isles. Goals for the Flyers by Konechny and Jakub Voracek. So that's after the first period, 3-2. So high scoring game so far. Later on, we'll get the Ducks and the Golden Knights at 5 o'clock Pacific time. And let's see here. Earlier today, we had the St. Louis Blues overcoming their third period blunders and beating the Detroit Red Wings 5-4. Goals from Ryan O'Reilly. He had two of them. Two goals and 2 assists for Ryan O'Reilly. So big night. David Perron, Braden Shen, Zach Sanford for the Blues, and for the Red Wings, they got contributions by Tyler Bertuzzi, Dylan Larkin, Valtteri Filppula, and Philip Hronik. So the Blues definitely overcome their blunders from the third period there. Earlier on, we had the Panthers beating the Edmonton Oilers 6-2. So Florida goes to 5-2-4 on the season. Edmonton falls to 8-3-1, but still very much a top team in the Pacific Division. So, hey, got to give credit where it's due. Goals for the Panthers. Brian Boyle, since coming to the team, that's his first goal. Haverluck, I don't know how you say his first name. Jan Haverluck. Noel Achari. Yevgeny Dadonov. Absolutely love Dadonov. Such a fantastic player and very under the radar. I know that we always think about Barkov, but yeah, Dadonov is, I think, the most exciting player to watch on that team. Aaron Ekblad lights the lamp, as does Frankie Vetrano for the Cats. And for the Oilers, they got goals from Leon Draisaitl and James Neal. So James Neal, I think that's his 10th goal of the year. Very impressive there. Okie dokie doke. Let's see. Am I missing any other games from today? Nope. Nope. I'm not. The Sharks are going to win 6-3, 5-3. Excuse me. Really? That was all very entertaining there, Evan. Not sure exactly what you meant there. You snowboard in Queenstown. Oh, you've already, dude. AJ, is there anything you haven't done, man? That's fantastic. I went snowboarding in Queenstown as well. I went to Cardrona, and it's pretty fun. Not quite the snowboarding that I get where I live in Lake Tahoe, but still really cool there. I love New Zealand. New Zealand is beautiful. And also, the people there are very passionate about their rugby, no doubt. Although they got upset this, it was last night for me. They lost to England in the semifinals of the Rugby World Cup, so that's a pretty big upset, really, because New Zealand, they win most of the Rugby World Cups out there. 1 second, guys. I actually have to use the restroom. Translate to for Canada, I have to use the washroom. I'll be back momentarily, get myself another beverage, and we'll carry on with the stream and the second period. So 1 sec, my friends. Cortana, entertain. Here, there we go. Get it down the puddle. There we go. There we go. Oh, girl. We have viewers here. You're supposed to entertain them. Silly girl. All right. And he is gone, and he has returned. All right. Hey, girl. Can you come up here? Excellent. There. I want to keep the Flyers jersey visible for Evan here. And then this Sharks jersey you see here is actually a game-issued jersey or team-issued jersey. It was issued to Tim Heed, number 72. And I got that at the Sharks end of season sale. I picked Tim Heed because his jersey was a lot cheaper than most of the other ones out there. His was only $200, and you'd pay $200 for that anyway. So to get a game-issued jersey, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Tim Heed, number 72. Or Tim Head, because he's Swedish. So there we go. Yep. And yeah, you know when something's game-issued or team-issued when it says it's made in Canada. You can see the collar there. This thing is so big on me, though, because obviously this is like what would slip over the pads and whatnot. But nonetheless, it's really cool to have this. I love it. You know, I really have come to like these shoulder crests as well. I hope to get another one of these white ones, just a regular old white one. But obviously, they're becoming more difficult to find these days. Put it on? You want me to put it on? Or get it on like, let's get it on, like second period coming. Hey, what's up, Peter? Peterman. Thanks for joining. Team issued Hawks Adidas. Man, how many Hawks jerseys are you up to now, Nick? Here, we'll do that. All right, period number 2 is just about to begin. That guy actually in the crowd looks a little bit like Peter DeBoer with the beard. That's funny. So, yep, here we go. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, I'm glad you could join as well, dude. By the way, congrats to the no, you're a Rangers fan, but congrats to the Jets anyway, to your hometown team for their performance last night in the Heritage Classic. That was a pretty good finish to that game for sure. Ooh, there we go. Alrighty. Yeah, see this guy right here? It's pretty big on me. By the way, I don't know if it's like this outside. I haven't been outside in a few hours, but I can almost smell the smoke from a fire that happened about 80, 90 miles away. Yeah, it's like in California, man, like wildfires are the fall for us is actually, it sucks because it's hotter than it is in the summer for about, all the way through October now. It's crazy. Flames suck. Hawksley 2-0. David Kampf. Was that also assisted by Slater Cuckoo? I hope so. All right. By the way, the Sharks are back on, so hey now. Hopefully they can score. I'd like to see the Sharks score maybe 2 goals 5-on-5. Is that too much to ask? Man, 63, whoever you are, you're quick, bud. Oh, Tyler Ennis. Aha. That's right. Tyler Ennis is only, what, like 5'6"? Is he even that tall? 13 likes. That's 13. Wow, that's wonderful to see. So, are the Sharks going to get called for a penalty here, or did I just hear that incorrectly? Please no. Ah, Nikes. Kevin LeBanc is going to sit in the box for slashing here. My goodness. What's going on, Cortana? Why are you looking at me like that? So yeah, this is already we're 1 minute through the second period, and the Sharks have committed 4 penalties. This is not good, man. Like, how are you supposed to get back into this game? Eventually Ottawa's going to score. Their power play percentage is going to even out, even if you're the best penalty killing team in the NHL, which they are. So we're probably going to see a goal here. Oh my goodness. Wow. And Duclair from the point sends it over 21. I don't know if that's Connor Brown. The Sens are moving the puck very well. They have an open net, and Dell, oh my goodness, did he save that? He just like barrel rolled on the ice. Aaron Dell, oh man, extends the pad to deny the skater on the doorstep there. My goodness. Wait, Peter, are you ahead of me? Am I behind on the stream? I hope not. Please. Oh, big hit by Brendan Dillon at the blue line. Oh my God, no. Oh man, because yeah, I'm still watching the power play. Nothing's happened right now. So yeah, Brendan Dillon and Brady Tkachuk are jawing at each other. Wait. So Brendan Dillon had leveled Duclair at the blue line. And now the Sharks have taken a penalty for too many men? Unbelievable. What is with the Sharks and playing so undisciplined and just making these unnecessary blunders, I guess, against a team like Ottawa? I mean, they did this last year too. So yeah, the Sharks are going to be, again, facing a 5-on-3, I think. Why are they doing it? I don't know, man, because I know that they lost some players in the offseason, but they still have the same coach. They still have the same core of players. And looks like Erik Karlsson had taken a late hit kind of in that play too. See a microphone and adult beverage? Yes, you do. So yeah, I think this is the first time this year that the Sharks have had to kill 2 5-on-3s. I mean, granted, this is only going to be for minutes, but still, I mean, like this is taking more time away from the Sharks actually learning how to play cohesively and consistently 5-on-5. So it's pretty upsetting to see this. How am I doing? Well, other than the Sharks playing Bush League against the bottom feeder Ottawa Senators, I'm doing okay. Shoot. Starting to get back into producing more content aside from the live stream, so that's good to see. All right, well, the Sharks got a clear there, so they're going to get some legs over the boards. Sharks should know better. Yeah, man. I mean, this is like almost an all-time low. You know, I mean, they had this happen last year in November against Ottawa, and then they had a team meeting with Doug Wilson, who at the last game I went to, I actually like he came out of a room and I was like face to face with him for like a split second. I had a few beers, so I was like, I didn't say anything. I was just like, and yeah. So the Sharks turned things around after that. Radim Shimmick came into the lineup, and this team played much better defensively. Now Ottawa is actually going to take a penalty. Ennis is going to go in for tripping. That seems like a pretty legit call there. So the Sharks will get a power play in about a minute, 4 minute time. And so right now it's a very brief 4-on-3. Yes. Yes, Bush League. Indeed. Indeed, Bush League. Yep. All right, so 4-on-3. The Sharks have it in the Ottawa zone. Erik Karlsson coughs it up, and Ottawa goes the other way. But Karlsson catches up. The Sens still have a little bit of 4-on-4 time now for about a minute. And there's going to be a face-off outside of the San Jose zone. Yeah, you absolutely should do a jersey collection update. I can't remember seeing the one that you did before that. But yeah, I mean, I think probably doing one every year, like 18 months, is pretty cool. Now the Sharks, 4-on-4 in the Ottawa zone. Around the net to Brent Burns at the point, looking for the shot pass. Not quite there for him, though. The Sens skated back up. San Jose regroups behind their net. History of the NHL All-Star Game is a good idea, too. All right. So just 4 minutes gone by here. Did a 3-part collection video. Oh, shoot. Really? Wow. I should probably go back and check that out, because then that way I can keep a little bit better track of which players you have as well. And any jerseys that you have that aren't Hawks, too. Like you have those Thrashers ones. Somebody was actually selling a couple of Thrashers jerseys on eBay, but not the powder blue one, or at least not in a size that I could wear. Because I am on the lookout for that. It can be a replica, though. It doesn't have to be authentic. All right, so the Sharks are on the power play for 48 more seconds. They got a face-off down their zone. Vander Kane taking the draw. Come on, Sharkies. God darn it. Skate into the Ottawa zone. Send it around for LeBanc. LeBanc gives it to Kane. Kane to Karlsson. Karlsson shot. That goes wide of the net. Hurdle trying to collect the rebound. Nope. Karlsson gets it back out at the point. Sends it over to Vander Kane. Kane shoots. Looking for the tip there. LeBanc can't quite get his stick on the puck there. The Sharks keep possession. LeBanc over to Karlsson. Karlsson moves it over to Vander Kane. Kane looking for his man in front of the net. Can't quite connect. Now here's Kevin LeBanc. And we're back at full strength. Hurdle behind the net. Looking for Kane back out in front. No dice. And the Sharks are going to have to regroup here in their own zone. Dell sends it around to Jumbo Joe Thornton. All right. Oh, we got a Charleston Chiefs jersey. Pretty cool. I got to get one of those at some point. I've actually never seen Slapshot. I've seen like 15 minutes of it, maybe. And I mean, I liked it just fine, but yeah. So yeah, like I got to get one of those. Got to get a Team USA from 1980, definitely. You have a Doug Glatt? Oh, that's awesome. I hope to get one of those too. I actually like the Shamrocks ones as well. Those are pretty sweet. You can get one of those too. By the way, I want to say Goon 3 is in production, but don't quote me on that. Oh, that was almost a great breakaway opportunity, possibly. Oh, that's right. A Jim Craig, yeah, as the 1980 jersey. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I'd get him or a Ruzioni or just get a blank one. Yeah, Jim Craig's a good pick though. But would I get a white one or a blue one? Because they beat the Soviets, and I don't know if they beat the Finns in the white ones, but the blue ones are they're just a little bit more unique in that sense. All right, Sharks. Here comes Sorensen into the zone. He throws it on net. Anderson steers that away. I mean, Anderson's played really well. Absolutely. Ottawa now in San Jose zone, sending it around the net, but nobody's really there. Goodrow collects it, sends it around to Hurdle. You also have a Doug Glatt and a Goldberg Mighty Ducks movie jersey. Wow, that's awesome. Shoot, that's another one too that I'd want to collect. But yeah, like a Mighty Ducks, Mighty Ducks 1 though, because basically Mighty Ducks 2, they're wearing the Mighty Ducks regular uniforms at the end. All right. Dylan at the point for San Jose. Oh, some traffic in front of the net. But Ottawa collects the puck and skates it back into San Jose zone. You've ordered a Rangers Winter Classic in your Winnipeg Jets. Oh, excuse me. So can the Sharks score a goal 5-on-5? There's Marlowe sends a shot wide, and there's a big old rebound that Ottawa collects and is immediately back in the San Jose zone, but the Sharks defense gets back. Carlson now sends it up to Couture. Kind of a tough pass to handle. Trying to move it into the neutral zone. Craig Anderson now comes out and steers that away. Ooh. Meyer took kind of a reverse hit there almost. So wait, what Winter Classic is that from, Peter? Is that from 2 years ago? What a nice save by Dell, by the way, on a 2-on-1. Came out of his crease, cut off the angle, and made the save. Actually, I mean that's a huge save with the way the Sharks haven't been able to generate 5-on-5 chances here in this second period. Oh, the one with the Ranger shield. Okay, that's like from what? I think like 2012, maybe. Now Dylan Gambrell, who's played pretty well over the past couple of games. What a great no-look pass from Brent Burns that Sorensen just couldn't quite get his stick on. Otherwise, that would have been a point-blank shot for him. Burns now pinching down. Puck comes out. Yeah. Yeah, so for the Rangers, I own a home jersey, home Adidas McDonough. I would like to also get a road or a white jersey because I think those are great. Um, I don't necessarily have to get Adidas. I'll take pretty much anything for the white ones, and then I want to get a Statue of Liberty one too. Ooh, what a big crunching hit by, was that Shibata or Borvietsky on Noah Gregor? Good hit. Halfway through this period, 2-1 Ottawa still. Lots of special teams play in this game so far. Who would we rather trade, Thornton or Marlowe? Right now, I'd rather trade Thornton. Thornton's not played well. He's even playing winger tonight, oddly enough. Like, Marlowe still has the conditioning. You know, Joe's game is just, his passes just haven't been clicking, honestly. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. I do not believe what I just saw right there. Another weird kind of knuckling skip pass that evaded the San Jose defender, and it's tapped in by Paul for his second of the game. I don't believe that. This is crazy. Connor Brown, yeah, another knuckling puck that Carlson doesn't pick up. And it came off of a Carlson turnover in the neutral zone. This has been, as I mentioned earlier, Carlson has had these just god-awful turnovers in the neutral zone. And this is looking awful, honestly. Literally just got a text message. Probably my friend's just cursing. Yeah, my friend who I think is, I don't even know if he's back in California yet or if he's still traveling for work. Dude, that, ugh. Man, that really, that was just atrocious. Atrocious. So Nick Paul picked up his second goal, and he now has 3 points in this game. Crazy. It's a 3-1 game. The Sharks are losing to the Ottawa Senators. Oh, Peter, you just tweeted at me. Hello. Oh yeah, that's a nice jersey. I like the striping on that. That's pretty sweet. Sens scored. Yeah, it's 3-1. I can't believe it. Robin Lehner is looking good in net for the Hawks. Yeah, it's a good looking jersey, man. Wow. So the shots are still in favor of San Jose 19-17, but not very many opportunities by the Sharks in this period. Sorry, my mood is kind of sliding here. Just terrible turnovers, and just these knuckle pucks are like bouncing their way through the crease, and just Ottawa. You know, I mean, I'll give credit to them for, for looking for that sort of opportunity, but man, just kind of hard to stomach, honestly. And you got Anders Hedberg put on it. I was not around to watch Hedberg, I don't think. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know why YouTube is censoring the chat there. That's kind of silly. Yeah, it is a tough pill to swallow. Here's a stretch play, breakaway here for Labanc. He shoots, and he scores! Kevin Labanc scores the Sharks' first 5-on-5 goal in this game. His third goal in as many games. And now the Sharks have pulled it within one. Great stretch pass there from the defense. Who was that who made that play? That was Brent Burns. He's had a pretty solid game so far, I'd say. And LeBanc is able to put it over the goal, or excuse me, over the glove of Anderson, and we've got a 1-goal game. Oh, my goodness. I mean, granted, this is still kind of a disaster of a game in some ways, but again, if you can go into the dressing room down 1 instead of down 2, that makes a huge difference. Although there is still 6.5 minutes left here in the second period. Wow. Probably more texts from friends. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, nice play by LeBanc. He made a good move there to kind of throw the goalie off as to when he was going to actually shoot the puck. And then he waited until the goalie's glove was down so that he could pull the trigger and shoot it over the glove. Now Ottawa with a 2-on-1, looking to throw the puck in front of the net, but no luck there. They bring it around and don't really generate a chance there. So the Sharks are going to be able to skate it out. And Meyer, he loses an edge, but sends it deep. Ooh, big hit there. A couple of big hits in this game. Meyer, kind of a silly giveaway there in the Ottawa zone. Anderson playing the puck behind the net. Nope. Leaves it to his defenseman. And the Sharks send a shot to the net that Anderson steers away. Now the Sharks again. Tough angle shot there from Evander Kane. Sharks trying to pressure here and hold the zone, and they do. Now here's Kane. He stays on the puck, sends it out to the defense. Here's Tim Heat at the point. Shot pass, deflection. Still kept by San Jose here, grinding down at the centers. Tomas Hertl on the forehand, wrap around, no dice. Behind the net now, they're trying to sneak one in, and they can't quite get it to go. Ottawa's going to skate it out, 3-on-2. And they send it deep, and actually Aaron Dell catches the puck, and we'll get a face-off. All right, thanks for joining, AJ. You have a good night. And keep up the great work out there. That's fantastic what you're able to do on the ice. All right, well then. All kinds of tweets and stuff. I'm sitting in so my friend who I grew up half a mile away from him, went to high school together, went to a semester abroad program in college in Denmark. He just texted me. He lives now, like 40 minutes away from me, and he said, I'm sitting in a hotel in Detroit and hooked up my laptop to the TV to stream Hulu live. That's pretty gangster, man. I'm on a live stream, actually. Hello. There we go. You made a book? You'll have to elaborate on that. I'm curious to know. Oh, you're over there. I was wondering where Cortana went. Hey, Cortana, wait, I didn't give you a gold treat. We gotta give Cortana a gold treat. Here we go. Gold treat. Come on now. You want a gold treat? Why don't you come over here, girl? Gold treat. Come here. Cortana, hey. Gold treat. Read it. Shake and bake. Come on. All the way. Sit. Wait. Oh, no. All right, kisses. All right. Okay. Now we're back to the action with just about 4.5 minutes left. The Sharks down 3-2. Ottawa has scored 3 goals, 5-on-5. The Sharks have scored 1, plus a power play goal. Brent Burns. Oh, Nice pickup there from the defense. And Ottawa almost had a breakaway the other way, but Brady Tkachuk couldn't quite corral the puck there. There you go. Now, Vlasic from the Sharks zone. What on earth was that, Pickles? He just gave the puck away and a chance, point blank shot that Dell was able to get a piece of, or that shot went wide of the net. That was embarrassing. Sharks looking a little tired after that TV timeout. And this will be an icing? Yes, or an offsides. I think an offsides. Dylan Strome scored his second of the night. So I guess that's 3. Is that 3-0 Hawks, Nick? Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right. Yes. That's great. I need you guys to beat the Kings, so then that way we're not last place in our division. It's still pretty early. Like, you don't have to panic until you get closer to like Thanksgiving. But we need to see improvement in the Sharks in a night in, night out basis, even if that's not reflected on the scoreboard. Strome is in your fantasy league, on your fantasy team, I guess. Yeah, man, that was one of those trades that kind of worked out for both teams and actually is working better for Chicago these days. You're just about to drop him. You might have second thoughts now. Here, tilt this up a skosh. There we go. Yeah, gotta keep the Sens jersey in here. What the hell is this? I'm getting kind of tired. I had like 4 cups of coffee today too. Kind of odd. I'm behind him in the action. Yeah, pump them brakes. Okay. Actually, one sec. Oh, yeah. Is that really from the fire? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You can smell the fire, which, like I said earlier, is like 80 or 90 miles away. The smoke has drifted over here after 2 days. So it's so bad that you probably should wear a mask outside or like a bandana or something. Yeah, we'll have to stay away from going outside, Cortana, unless you just have to pee. That's all. We'll take care of that. Yeah. Good girl. Alrighty now, how much time is left? 3 minutes, 44 seconds. Face off at center ice here. 3-2 the score. Wow. So the broadcast just pointed out that today there are games going on in the NHL, NBA, NFL, and MLB also because of the World Series. So all 4 major sports. That's crazy. Alrighty. Hi. Kiss. Thanks, girl. Good girl. Yeah. Wildfires, man. They're worse, way worse than they were before. Jack Campbell looking like Jonathan Quick. Oh, not in a good way. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, like, granted, I don't like the Kings, but sorry, Sanaja, if you're still here. But I mean, I love watching Jonathan Quick, no doubt. So it kind of sucks to see him on the decline this fast. Okie dokie. Shabbat. No. Now the Sens with some 5-on-5 pressure there. Nice screen in front of the net. but that deflected wide. The Sharks are going to come back the other way here and send it in deep. Timo Meier now with the backhand, and it was read perfectly by Anderson and gloved. 2 minutes left. Your Pens beat Dallas yesterday? Wait, but I thought you were a Rangers fan. I'm sorry for the confusion, for being confused. Yeah, I thought for you, wait, the Rangers are your bandwagon team? So wait, you're a Pens fan in Winnipeg, but if the Pens aren't doing well, you'll hop on the Rangers bandwagon. Okay, got it. Interesting. Very interesting. I wouldn't think that I would think it'd be hard to get behind another team in the Metropolitan Division like that. Huh. I didn't even know after all this time. The Sharks were your bandwagon team? Yeah, I mean, you still like them though. That's all that matters. Let me put it this way, Peter. Of course, our team squared off a few years ago in the finals. You know, I'm not a Penguins fan, but I won't be as hard on them as I used to be. That's for sure. In terms of the Eastern Conference, if there's a team I just flat out do not like right now, it's the Bruins. I'm just so sick of Boston sports. Like every freaking thing is like Patriots Super Bowl, Boston, deep playoff runs, Red Sox World Series. Although they beat the Dodgers, so I mean the Red Sox I don't hate it as much, but yeah. Gotta go. Your mom's making you go to bed. All righty. 8:30. That's a good parent. That's a good parent right there. You have a good night, Evan. Have a good night's sleep. We'll see you again for an upcoming stream at some point. And thanks for tuning in, buddy. DeBrincat scores, assisted by Dylan Strome and Ryan Carpenter. That's a monster line tonight. We all love the game of hockey. Yes, and that's what matters. Because, like, I can chat with friends who, or I can make friends with people who root for any team, honestly. I mean, even the Vegas Knights. Yep. No, I'm just joking. No, I mean, like, you just gotta, remember you can cheer against a team, just don't cheer against somebody who's wearing that team's logo. Root against the logo, that's fine. Just don't be a jerk. Gotta check yourself once in a while. Everybody. Oh, Evander Kane trying to muscle his way between two players. No call, though. That's probably fair. 4-0 Hawks. EK65 now. Sends it deep. Now Kachuk skating through into the San Jose zone. Are you serious? Brady Kachuk has collected the rebound and buried it, and the Sens take a 4-2 lead with under a minute left in the period. This is pathetic, guys. Guys, this is pathetic. We need to have a general manager team meeting pronto. So Kachuk just following through on his pass through the neutral zone, collects the rebound, buries it. Senators are up 4-2. We're losing to the Senators right now, 4-2. I can't believe this, man. They've scored 4 even strength goals on us tonight. That's bad, man. Assisted by former San Jose Shark Dylan DeMello and Mark Borowiecki. I can't believe this, man. And here I've been downplaying the poor start to the year. I said, this team's going to get together. They got the veterans who've, overcome, bad stretches. Every team has bad stretches. We're just getting our bad stretch over with earlier in the season. And yeah, this is a telltale sign, though, that something needs to drastically change, honestly. Whether that's a shift in the coaching personnel, whether that's, a team only meeting or a meeting with a general manager or something. Because you got to go into Boston on Tuesday. That's not good, man. Right. Will there be a new thing added to the roach juice tonight? Dude, I might just have to do this now. Honestly, 42. Now just might be the time for the roach juice. What do you guys think? Man, I can't believe this, honestly. Feeling like an all-time low for a Sharks fan. Then again, we're used to just, even in the regular season, or I mean, mostly in the regular season, we're used to winning. It's like we haven't been out of the playoffs since 2014, 2015, and we've been in the playoffs every year since 03, 04, except for that 1 year. So yeah, we just don't know how to handle something like this in the regular season as much. There you go. But hey, this is a hockey hangout. We'll keep this thing alive through the course of the game, no matter how bad it gets, I guess. Right, Cortana? Hey, do you need some food? I need to get Cortana some food. 1 second. I just gotta take care of this. He's like, ah. All right, cool. Go ahead. Cool. Okay. 1 period remaining. The Hawks game. What do you think Dillstrom will score a Hattie? Well, don't you think they're going to pump the brakes, though? I mean, it's already 4-0. I don't know. Not sure he's going to get that. Yeah, I'm thinking that I might need to bust out the roach juice. We did lose some viewers, though, so maybe we need some more people to come back and stream. Ugh. Look at this, man. Look at this. That's like the vegan chocolate milk on the bottom there. Oh, God. So bad. What's it going to take, guys? How are we going to get 2 points against the Bruins when we can't even, stay tied up with the Ottawa Senators? So bad, man. Yeah. Pretty terrible. It's the Kings. The Hawks offense was looking for a breakout game after this horrible week. So they're just going to keep their foot on the gas, I guess. Yep. And we're at intermission, by the way, second intermission. So, yep, we're just hanging out for the next 15 minutes or so. And I don't know what the hell to think after all this. Logan V has subscribed to you on YouTube. Well, thank you, Logan. That's pretty awesome. So, thanks for joining. I thought that Logan was already subscribed to the channel. But whatever. That's just another member of the Twisted family. So, way to go, guys. Yep. Well, now. Let's see what else is happening around the league since this is completely crappy. All right, let's take a looky-loo. NHL scores. Let's see what happens here. All right. So, yep, as Nick has been pointing out, other Nick, the Blackhawks are up 4-0 on the LA Kings, getting goals from the likes of Alex DeBrincat, 1 goal, 2 assists. Dylan Strome, 2 goals and an assist. And David Kampf, yes, with a goal for Chicago. As for Robin Lehner, he has saved 23 shots, of course, on 23 opportunities. So looking strong between the pipes there. In New York, the Rangers are currently trailing the Bruins toward the end of the second period, 4-1. Goals for the Bruins coming from Brad Marchand. He's got 2, along with Charlie Coyle and Patrice Bergeron. And for the Rangers, the lone tally comes from Michael Haley. That's right. Okay. Sorry, I backed out. Let's see your scores now. Now, between the Ducks and the Golden Knights, period 1 is just about coming to a close. And the teams who have identical records, by the way, are, we got the Ducks trailing 1-3. The lone goal scorer for the Ducks is Ryan Getzlaf, the captain. And for the Golden Knights, goals from Ryan Reeves, Nicholas Waugh. I think that's how you pronounce that. Along with Mark Stone, unsurprisingly. So 3-1 Knights over the Ducks. At the end of the second period, and Evan would be disappointed to see this, the Flyers are trailing the Islanders 5-2. Goals for the Flyers coming from Konechny and Voracek. For the Islanders, Barzal, Lee, Brassard, Johnston, and Pulak. And earlier on, we had the Florida Panthers handing it to the Oilers 6-2, and the St. Louis Blues prevailing in overtime against the Red Wings 5-4. Hey, Zane, thanks for joining the channel, or for joining the stream here. Cool. Good to have you along. Not good if you're a fan of the Sharks, because we're losing 4-2 to the Ottawa Senators. Yes. We suck. By the way, look at this toy I got my dog. That's a little pineapple. A little pineapple crinkly thingy. Look at it. It opens up. All right. Yes. So, hopefully this last 20 minutes, the Sharks will pull something out of their butts and figure a way to at least get a point against these guys. I mean, granted, Ottawa's an NHL team with NHL players, but we're talking about the San Jose Sharks here. The team with last year the deepest scoring in the NHL, the most players with 50 points and the most players with 30 points. What period is it? Well, we're in second intermission right now. Yeah. So heading into the third period in about 10 minutes. Sorry if you hear the squeaking noise in the background. That's just my dog with her toy. Man, what is going on anyway? I'm sorry, Zane, where are you tuning in from? Yeah, this is a really interesting graphic that the Sharks are showing right now. So on this road trip, they went to Buffalo, where Evander Kane played, then to Montreal, where Marc-Andre Vlasic was born and grew up. Then they played in Toronto, where Patrick Marleau spent the last 2 years. Now they're here in Ottawa, where Erik Karlsson was for almost a decade. And after this, they'll go to Boston, the team that drafted Joe Thornton. Oh, you're from Utah. Okay, cool. Man, we got viewers from some interesting parts of the continent for sure. So that's really interesting. Do you ever go out and see the Utah Grizzlies? Are you in the Salt Lake area? I myself, it's a bit of a long shot, but I'm kind of exploring the opportunity of what where else I could live in the United States, and Utah is kind of like a secondary sort of option for me. So I'm not like actively looking at jobs right now, but I would like to certainly consider anything interesting that I see that way. So yeah. Oh, but you have family in Chicago, so you're a Hawks fan. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that Utah. There are a few NHL players who've come out of there, but yeah, it's kind of like Avs territory for the most part. But yeah, you're going to get people who root for other teams that have been more established in the NHL over the years. You'll probably have Red Wings fans out there. You'll have Hawks fans. You'll have fans of lots of other teams, I'm sure. Well, hey now. Anyway, 4-2. Just some terrible breakdowns. Not breakdowns necessarily, but like the Sharks just need to like knock their opponents off the puck. In these transitional sort of opportunities, I guess. Oh. Now, has anybody here actually ever been to San Jose? I don't think anybody here has, but I just thought I'd randomly throw that out there. I mean, this is a stream featuring the Sharks, so might as well ask. Oh, hello! Thank you for joining. Might just want to call you Ted for short because your handle is TED. Never been? Well, I mean, other than seeing the Sharks, there's really not too much reason to visit San Jose proper. Although the surrounding area, obviously, you've got San Francisco and Oakland really close. You have, wine country 2 hours away. You have Santa Cruz and the beach there, the coastline pretty close by. But yeah, I mean, the city itself, granted, I mean, I've lived in the area for a long time and I'm fine with it and whatnot, but like, I wouldn't say that you absolutely have to come see it. Oh, well, y'all are joining us at second intermission here, so in a few minutes we'll be underway with the third period, and I might just need to start drinking my third beer because this is getting ugly. Although I got to go to work tomorrow. It's funny. Randy Hahn, the broadcaster for the Sharks, was like, not to disparage the Ottawa Senators, but coming into this game, they sucked. What's the score? Oh God, 4-2. 4-2 Senators. And they've scored all 4 of their goals 5-on-5. Yep. The Sharks, of course, have killed off, I think, 3 or 4 penalties already, at least like 4 or 5 maybe, because the Sharks have the best penalty kill in the NHL, but they just suck 5-on-5. I tune into a couple of podcasts, Sharks podcasts. I really don't think I'm going to want to watch what they have to say after this because it's just going to be depressing. I'd rather actually, misery loves company, so sometimes it's good to kind of hear about it from somebody else because it's like, all right, I'm not the only one who's experiencing this right now. So that's true. Yeah, pretty ugly though. Hey. And I probably already said this, but thank you everybody for joining the stream, or whether that's you just coming in now or if you've been following along through the course of the game. It is fantastic to have you here. Next stream, as I've mentioned earlier, will probably be November 7th against the Minnesota Wild. I just don't really have a time that I can sit down and stream the Sharks because of other commitments. So there you go. Yeah, that's my dog with the squeaky toy. That's Cortana. I might need to give her a treat. Come here, girl. Come on. Come on. Want to get a treat? Here, shake and bake. Come on up. Yeah, stay here. Oh, what was that? Hey, you got something on your eye Get a bubble. Oh, such a good girl. There we go. There we go. Yeah, she's a good girl. You know what I need to do? I'm sorry, I haven't done this yet. I need to close my windows upstairs because I can smell the smoke from the Sonoma County fires, which are like 80 miles away. So I'm going to be back in about 1 minute's time. Don't go away unless you have other stuff to do, which I understand. But yeah, I got to close my windows. I can't let this smoke come in here because it's pretty bad. I like when somebody's out grilling. I like the smell of that, but this is just gross. So 1 moment, guys. Well. Okay. And I decided to take off my Sharks jersey because we're playing like poop. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. In October, it's in the 90s here. Yeah, I mean, not today, though. It's starting to cool down a little bit, but even so, it's like it'll still be 80 degrees in like a week or something like that. It's so weird. I can't stand it personally, but yeah. Here we go. We can put this back on. Sky City Stampede from New Zealand. So there you go. All right. Twist, do I play fantasy? No, I actually don't. I don't play fantasy hockey. I used to do like fantasy football back in the day, but I just didn't like how it kind of shifted my experience as a fan of the sport. So that's why I don't really do it. And besides, it's also like kind of like night in, night out. I mean, you can shift your roster around and whatnot. So it's kind of like you have to really stay on top of it. And besides, I mean, like I don't have any friends around here who play fantasy hockey. I probably have some that play fantasy football, but that's about it. There you go. Okay. Oh, you've been to a couple of Utah Grizzlies games. That's pretty cool. Yeah, of course. If I ever visited out there, I'd want to do that too. Plus, getting some snowboarding in Park City for sure. Okay, so third period is underway. Keeps you out of trouble. All right. Oh, Burns with a nifty backhand that almost led to a point blank scoring chance, but no dice. Probably going to stay away from sort of play by play stuff here. Oh, shoot. Martin Jones is in net. Whoa. 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 Love us. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Crazy, huh? So I think that's the first time. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but that's the first time when Dell has actually been pulled in a start. And that kind of sucks to see. I mean, Dell's played pretty well for the most part this year. But yeah, now Jones has to go in there and hopefully the team responds. It's not so much about the one goaltender being bad and the other one being better. It's about the coach sending a message to the team saying, you guys are playing like crap out there. I'm going to put somebody else in front of the net. This guy's coming in cold. You better not concede any goals while he's in the net. You went to a playoff game against the Americans. Okay. What is that pretty crowded? Does that draw a few thousand people? I've been to one ECHL game before. A year and a half ago, I went to Orlando and I saw the freaking coolest ECHL team ever assembled, the Orlando Solar Bears. Freaking awesome. Wait. You want to throw your hat? Oh, yeah. So you want to throw your hat tonight in celebration? I want to pull my hair out in frustration. Dylan came close to the Hattie. Hey, last year against Boston, Joe Thornton almost scored 4 goals. He almost had the rooster trick. Oh my God, that was embarrassing. Yeah, Ottawa's winning the faceoff battle, by the way, 21-17. So the Sharks really just not really showing much competence and tenacity in this game. They're down by 2 goals. We got to get one. Got to start with one. We can't expect Ottawa just to surrender a breakaway for us every time. We need to get back on the board. Come on, Sharks. Oh, welcome back, I suppose. Have I talked to Professor Hockey? I've never actually had like a conversation so much with him. Of course, when he posts like posts about a game that I've watched, yeah, I'll comment and whatnot. So I think he knows of me. Yeah, we haven't had like any like long conversations or anything like that though. I didn't know this. I think he's in Montreal or somewhere around there. I think he lives around there because he actually posted from the Bell Center a couple nights ago when the Sharks were there. So that was crazy. Yeah, I enjoy his vids too. He, as a young viewer, he really studies the game in depth. So, he's able to point out things that I'm not going to notice out there. So I definitely like to watch his channel. Hey. You've thrown 2 hats on the ice before for hat tricks. I imagine that those were both for the Blackhawks. I've thrown my hat one time, although like there have been a couple times where the person who I went with was like, come on, do it. And I'm like, I don't want to lose this hat. But one time I had a like a San Jose Earthquakes beating on, and I threw that onto the ice. So there you go. 4-1. So the Kings have scored. The game's not entirely over yet. Your dad's thrown a hat onto the ice. Yes. Yeah, Professor Hockey, good channel. He does kind of the game by game recap. Teal Town USA does that as well. And then I'm here to, fill in once in a while for like season preview, mid-season reviews, kind of like some of the big milestones that you might see along the way. Some playoff vlogging, hopefully. Even though we look nothing close to being a playoff team right now. God. Come on, gambler. Ottawa's speed and defensive coverage has actually been really good, especially after the first period, really. Point blank shot, gloved by Anderson. I look tired. Tired physically or tired emotionally? Like I'm tired of seeing this team play like this to start the year. Well, I'll probably look tired tomorrow because of the Sharks. I won't be able to sleep tonight. happening here? All right, so a little bit over 4 minutes gone by here in the third period. 4-2. A cat trick. Nice. I like that. Taves game-winning goal. Nice. Oh, you got the hat back. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I mean, like, if there was a place where I could go to get my hat back after throwing it on the ice, which there might be, I don't know. But if they said, "Oh yeah, just come to this section after the game or stick around or whatever," then yeah, I mean, like, I'm fine with doing that. But if I'm sitting like in the upper bowl, it's like my hat's not even going to make it on the ice anyway, unless like a couple of people in front of me like throw it some more. Plus, I don't want to hit anybody in front of me either. Like if you get hit in the back of the head with a hat bill like that, if you're a kid, like that wouldn't be fun, right? All right. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Brady Tkachuk is in the penalty box, and the Sharks are going to go back on power play. All right, come on now. Ferraro shoots, and Couture shoots. No tip in front of the net. Ottawa covers up, and we're going to get another face-off after just a few seconds. Come on, Sharks. Damn. This is kind of where we could use Joe Pavelski. I miss you, Joe. Another shot with nothing in front of the net, no traffic there, and the Sens are going to get it clear. And they're probably going to send some new personnel over the boards, I would think. Oh, yeah, Nemesnikov plays for them now. Actually, he's done pretty well since coming over. Sharks, a minute 30 left on the power play. Now Couture in the zone. He shoots high, deflected, out to the point. Sharks continue to retain possession. Kane over to Couture. Pass couldn't quite connect. Here's Carlson. Sends it around. Shot. Oh, looking for a tip in the front for Kane. Good look, but they couldn't quite connect there either. And Ottawa's going to clear the puck. A minute left on the power play. Now Burns into the Ottawa zone. Behind the Sens looking to get it clear there, and they do. They could almost have a 2-on-1 here, but Thornton comes back to collect the puck. And 40 seconds left. Sharks come through the Ottawa zone. Timo Meier around the net for Jumbo. Stripped of the puck there, but it still stays in the zone. Now a chance. Nope, not quite. And a clear attempt for Ottawa, and they do clear. 20 seconds remaining. Come on, guys. Just get it in the zone and start to set up. Come on, you can do it. Ugh, whatever that was. And this power play is going to come to a close. Yeah, dude, I did see VSP's hockey unboxing, or his jersey unboxing. That was crazy. It's 7 jerseys. Boy. So many jerseys. I mean, his collection is now just about at 200. It's a little bit short of that. So, as far as I know, obviously Shannon has the largest collection out there. The second largest collection I know of out there is Kale from VSP Hockey. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. He's a good dude. Yeah. almost 200. In terms of NHL jerseys, I have 57. So like I feel like I've got a good amount, and there are definitely more that I want to collect. But in terms of adding to my collection, things have slowed down. Not because I want them to, just because. But yeah. Now the Suns in the Sharks zone. Vlasic looking to clear or start the breakout from behind the net, and he does. So yeah, 12:20 left. The Sharks are still down by 2 goals. That power play there, that was a good chance for them. Not to say they couldn't get another power play opportunity later on, but again, they're being outscored again 5-on-5. Like that's just a huge takeaway, from this season so far. You should be getting your new Collared Hawks jersey. Dude, you're really building up the suspense here, man. Got to see an unboxing video. Or at least maybe do the video once you actually get the player put it on it. I'll give it up to Evander Kane, though. He's had a pretty good game tonight. We're going to go to a commercial break. 11:36 remaining in the game. Okay. Oh, hello there. It's a good thing you're missing the game if you're a Sharks fan, because 4-2 Sens. Pretty disappointing. Actually, Dell got pulled. Again, I don't put it on him per se. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they pulled Delvo for the first time in his career starting. Yeah, I think. Hence, my frustration, low morale. Well, after this, I'll just have to snuggle with my dog and put on a feel-good comedy or something. Actually, you know what? Here, while I'm at it, let's look at the other scores going on here in the NHL. See your NHL scores. Let's take a gander here. So the Hawks, of course, up 4-1 on the Kings with 11:10 left in the third period. The Bruins have extended their lead 5-1. Let's see if I can tell who scored that goal. Zdeno Chara, 42-year-old Zdeno Chara is on the score sheet tonight for Boston. Favorite Sharks player? I really don't have one player. I have been a fan of Couture's, especially since probably 2016. So, I mean, and he was named captain, and I really applaud what he's done over the years to earn that designation. So I'd say still him. But, I mean, really, I don't have one guy that, I'm just a huge fan of. Who's your favorite, actually? Let me know. 4-2, of course, this game. Flyers are still trailing in the third period, halfway through the third period, to the Islanders, 5-2. Isles. Knights are still beating the Ducks 3-1. Yep. We're going to go ahead and check back into this game, though, with the hope that the Sharks can... Oh, wow. That wasn't a penalty? I'm surprised they didn't call that. Patrick Marleau has been very quiet tonight, though. Sharks have been playing with different lines this game, too, so it'll be interesting to see if they actually shake things up any further on this road trip. Jumbo Joe's your favorite? Of course. I mean, in his prime, Jumbo was just a wizard, absolute wizard with the puck and taking the puck away from other opponents and whatnot. All right, here's Mario Ferraro dumping into the zone. 10.5 left. Owen Nolan is yours. Okay, all time. Owen Nolan is definitely up there. He was probably he was probably the first Sharks player that I identified as my favorite for sure. My favorite all time, again, kind of tough to call, but I might give it up to Nabokov. I love me some Yevgeny Nabokov highlights for sure. Ottawa actually had a pretty good scoring chance in their last zone possession. Ever since Hosa's career ended, you've had a hard time picking a favorite player on the Hawks. Yeah, I mean, Marian Hossa. Yeah, I don't know if his number will ever be retired, but yeah, I mean, the guy had a fantastic end to his career with that team. Oh man, the Sharks almost got one on the board there. Wraparound chance. Oh, no luck. Craig Anderson looking sharp. And now bodies hitting the ice. Broken sticks. Things are getting sloppy fast here. It was rumored that Hosa's number would be retired. Oh, they wouldn't let Kubali wear it. Oh, okay. You know, I've only been to like one practice. I haven't like gone when they're actually doing that. Part of the reason is because it's early in the day, and a lot of the time it's on weekdays, and I'd have to drive 20 minutes or something like that, and I got to go to work, so I can't really go to the practices unless they do something on a weekend. And I haven't really met current players. Like I've been to a fan fest before, but in terms of like seeing players out in public or like ever having like a conversation with anybody, not really. I did meet Douglas Murray last year, which was pretty fun. I was just I went down to the concourse to use the restroom, and he was there, and I went up to him, and I was like, "Oh, what about that one time when you thought you scored a goal against Calgary in the playoffs?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Like I thought I scored that." It was so funny because, uh, it was still a moment of celebration for him because his teammates scored, and that was a huge game. But yeah, so I got to meet him. That was pretty fun. Hossa was a class act on and off the ice. That's pretty solid. Got to meet him. That's cool. Yeah, now 7.5 remaining. The Sharks. Oh yeah, shot and no traffic in front of the net here. Oh, Chris Tierney, that's right. Yeah, a couple of former Sharks are on the Sens. Dylan DeMello. Wow, they almost had a grade A chance there too. I mean, you got to admire the Senators for coming at the Sharks in this period, not just trying to stand pat with a 2-goal lead. What's up, Cortana? Do you need to go outside? Can you just give me a few minutes? Game's almost over. Oh. Captain Serious is about to get a little bit more serious in the penalty box. I need you, girl. I need you. We suck. We're gonna go to 4-7-1. We're going to 4-7-1. We might as well be the Dallas Stars or the LA Kings or the Ottawa Senators. The Ottawa Senators are better than we are. Almost as good as we are in the standings. They're like 1 win shy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for sticking around. It's been good hanging with you, no doubt. That's been the best part about this stream. Hey, now. Hey, what's up? What's up, Cortana? Did you want me to throw your toy? You gonna bring it here? Yeah. Tough pill to swallow indeed. Yep. We were 7 minutes away, or not even, from going down 4-2 to what would be the worst team in the league. Drop. Okay, there. Push on. Anyway, guys, I'll stick it out for the rest of the game here, and then we'll quickly call it a night. 6:46 remaining. Man, Eric Carlson. His turnovers are costing us games. I mean, you can't say it's entirely because of that, but it makes a lot of impact, honestly. Leave it. Was Kachuk taking another penalty? No. Or is he? Well, he's skating by the benches. And no, he's going back to his own bench. Thought we were getting another power play there. Shabbat. Nice block there. Shot goes around the net. Yeah, Timo Meyer. I thought he was doing okay about a week ago, but he's been pretty quiet overall. 5.5 minutes remaining. Craig Anderson looking sharp. Comes up with another nice save. Sharks look out of sync. They look a little flat out there, that's for sure. I don't know my filter. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take for San Jose to break out of this, man. 5-on-5, they're just weak. They're a weak team, man. It'll be nice to have Radim Šimić back, assuming that he plays to the level he did last year. I don't think that solves everything, though, because we're struggling to score goals. All right. Well, final, 5 minutes and change? The Hawks need to not be the last team or last place in the West. Hey, with the way that the Stars and the Sharks are playing and the Kings, you guys should be out of the basement soon enough. But then again, I mean, I always look at it in terms of points per game, not total points. That's not a good way to look at standings, I don't think. Look at how many points you average per game. You know, if you're 1.2 or whatever, that's really good. Can we score some goals, Cortana? Can you help us out? How about the Sharks? Oh, good question. I don't. Extreme Diamond. I'm not sure where you're tuning in from, but oddly enough, man, I hate September and October out here. They are the worst months. Um, I don't even live in the hottest part of California, but yeah, it's just like from not so much May these days. It's more like June through October. So like at least for like 5 months, it's the same thing every day, and it's just like it makes you kind of go insane. Honestly, like a lot of people actually like that, a lot of transplants, but I who've lived here forever, I'm like no, that like I can't stand it personally. A hot day where I live is like 90. We don't have too many days where it's closer to 100. But go 40 minutes inland and it's like almost 100 every day. Yeah. But yeah, in September and October, that's primetime wildfire season basically. Yeah, Sharks just looking kind of sloppy here. This is where I think Eric Carlson's going to try to do too much. Shot, rebounds, traffic in front of the net, but the Sens get it clear. Oh, wow. What a nice goal from Declare. Just goes around the pad of Jones and seals the deal for the Senators. Wow. I can't believe it, man. All right, I got to put something in the roach juice. It's time to break out the roach juice. Who's ready to watch me drink this, or at least have a couple sips? Hold on. The roach juice is alive and well. I'm going to put something in this. Ladies and gentlemen, the latest addition to the roach juice. Pineapple juice from Trader Joe's. Not from concentrate, though. This is the real stuff. 5-2, Snudge. 5-2, freaking Ottawa. What an embarrassment. What a freaking embarrassment. Here's the roach juice, okay? Well, first of all, here, this segment is brought to you by Twisted Family Roach Juice. Here we go. Yes, the Sharks look like butt. So here we got our roach juice, which is a base of pickle juice, along with whatever else I've been drinking that evening. So I've poured some form of beer in here, like a pale ale or an IPA. Let's see. I poured in some vegan chocolate milk, and today we're gonna pour some pineapple juice into the roach juice. Yep. There we go. Okay. So a little bit of we need some more pineapple juice in here. There we go. I love pineapple juice. It's so good. It's so good. On a hot day, I could drink that. Drink at least a liter of that. All right. Shake it up a little bit. All right, folks. I cannot freaking believe we're gonna lose the Ottawa Senators 5-2. It might even be worse. It'll be really interesting to see what the post-game interview is like. All right, guys, let's go down with the ship. 5-2 against the Senators. Thank you so much for joining. Misery loves company. Cheers. Very pineapple. I have to pour something bitter or sour in, something like that. Guys, 5-2. I thought the Sharks were turning corner. They put together back-to-back close games against the Sabres. They lost one of those in overtime. They went into Montreal. They beat the Canadiens. I'm like, all right, this team is coming back. They kept it very close for the most part against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I'm like, all right, fine. And then this happens. I don't know what to think at this point. I mean, look, I understand it's 12 games in. Okay. 12 games. You still got another 70 games after this. But if you're losing 5-2 to the Ottawa Senators, when you've been kind of making a little bit of progress and chipping away at things, and you got the Oilers doing well, and you got the Ducks doing well, I'm starting to get a little impatient here after a result like this. Hawks win 5-1. Congratulations. There you go. See, well, thank you for beating the Kings. So then that way we're just one place above the basement in the Pacific. Anyway, I don't try to get down too much. This is now cause for concern. But I've seen worse. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's about that. Got a minute 17 left here. Sharks on the power play. Too bad it's not a 5-minute power play in which they could score as much as they want. But yeah, we'll go ahead and, swallow our pride here, swallow our roach juice. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll catch you guys again on November 7th. Unfortunately, for some of you, it's going to be a late game because it's a home game for the Sharks. 7:30 Pacific time, Thursday, November 7th. The Sharks will be hosting the Minnesota Wild. So hope to see you there. Even if you can just pop in and say hello, that's spectacular. Didn't mean to use that in any context, by the way. And yeah, hopefully we can hang out and watch the Sharks actually win. Of course, if they play down to their competition, that could be really bad. I'll be going to the game on the 2nd, so that's next Saturday against the Canucks. Should be fun watching Elias Pettersson. Looking forward to that very much. And also for channel content, I am working on a couple of hockey history videos in Adobe Premiere instead of in iMovie. So I'm trying to step up my production quality. Might need some more time, but I'm hoping that within the next week I can produce this upcoming video on a former ECHL team. Well, they're still alive, but just in a different city. So yeah, we'll hopefully publish that in the next week or so. You as well, Peter Man. You as well. We got 20 seconds left. Live stream record for your record for your Sharks 1-3. Oh, come on, Nick. Oh, that hurts. Hey, I'm 1-2-1. Yeah. Good night for the Hawks, though. So there's some solace there, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I should stop live streaming. Then again, I'm 0-2 at the Shark Tank this year, too. Anyway, my friends, that is going to wrap things up from Canadian Tire Center. The Senators defeat the Sharks 5-2. Can't believe I'm saying that. All right, my friends. I appreciate you sticking around for this stream. It's been terrific interacting with you. I will hope to see you again on an upcoming live stream, and I wish you a good night and a good week ahead. Thank you very much. That's going to do it. Oops. Thank you, Zane. You too. See you later, guys. See you, Peter. See you, Extreme Diamond. See you later, Nick.